It's Cara from 101.9 The Mix with Josh Harris from the Deadliest Catch, the hugest reality show on TV, from what I hear.
It's
Discovery Channel.
It's grown definitely. Everything is just, it's been crazy. We're normal people, and
I think that's why. The first thing I have to say is I'm really sorry about your dad. I mean, I was, knew I was going to talk to you today, so I was watching a lot of older episodes, and I was bawling. I don't know how you can deal with this like you are. I mean,
it's weird to relive it again.
Yeah.
When you relive it the second time, you forget a lot of stuff. Like the last couple days that he was alive, I've kind of blacked that out, so now I'm seeing it, and it's been hard. My dad was my hero, my best friend, my buddy, my partner in crime, and he's not here now, so trying to live on legacy and do whatever I can to keep things going.
Well, such a great, memory of him you've got forever. I mean, and I have to say, I think the Discovery Channel is doing a really fine job of not, going off the deep end with it and being unclassy with the whole covering of it.
They portrayed everything to be very, very realistic, and they haven't showed a lot of gory parts or anything like that, and everything's just, they've been doing a really good job. Always checking with us to make sure that we're comfortable with everything, because this is a real sensitive subject,
Yeah.
It's not easy for us.
I mean, and I think people feel like they knew your dad, because what a great guy. I mean, he was really fun to watch. I can only imagine getting to grow up with him. It's really awesome.
He had a mullet, but dude, he was cool.
Nothing wrong with the mullet. I had one, although I did get rid of it.
Dude, you got nice hair.
Thank you.
I got this guy that's real close to me. He took over for my dad, though. He's growing a mullet now, so it's cool.
Yeah.
It's called my agent. He's a pretty good guy.
Maybe it's going to come back. You never know. You could be ahead of a trend.
Dude, I hope it doesn't. I hope it stays in the 70s where it belongs.
So you're in Chicago. I hear you throughout the first pitch at a Sox game?
Throughout the first pitch at the Sox game, and that was pretty cool. Those guys, I like the White Sox a lot. A lot of them live in Seattle, too, so it's kind of interesting. And we're just here. We're starting our anti-smoking campaign.
What's that? And not smoking?
Yeah, I'm trying to quit smoking.
Oh, good.
And so we started with the e-cigarette, and we've been really pushing that because it's like if anybody's going to listen, like we tried all sorts of things, tried everything. The Nicoderm stuff, the gum patch, the Chantix, and we did the Hypnotist. And it worked for like a day, each one of them, except for the patch. It just made me sweat.
Yeah.
And the gum, I just hate the taste of it. My mouth would catch on fire.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird deal. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But the e-cig seems to be working pretty good. I've cut my smoke down for like 2.5 packs, so about 6 a day.
So what is it?
It's just a cigarette with organic based nicotine and water in it.
So you're still smoking, but not smoking.
Yeah, they say, well, it's like there's no like carcinogens in it, no fiberglass, from the filter, nothing like that. So it's like an alternative, cheaper and healthier way to smoke.
Yeah, I know we've got one nearby. Can we have one? Because it's cool. Look at it.
Yeah, I mean, these things, they're real simple and easy.
It's metal.
Yeah, this one is. I mean, this one's his. Here, I'll pop this back to you. I like to go with the trendy new stuff. This one's a little weird because I want to put it on a little thing for my neck. So I like carry it around my pocket, it gets lost or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's really easy. And you just, I don't know.
That's amazing, and it feels like smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, and I mean, it produces fake smoke and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm a non-smoker, and I'm not annoyed by your breath now, so I love it.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great for the dating scene too.
Yes.
You don't show up smelling like an ashtray.
Yeah. Well, and Illinois is no smoking, so anywhere. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, it's fine. Well,
kind of sneak by now.
Yeah, exactly. I can smoke these anywhere too, so it's like anywhere but on an airplane. I found out recently that Delta Airlines does not like it.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it could be anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're afraid it could be a bullet.
Yeah.
Or it could turn into a bullet.
Right.
But it's
if they won't let me on with my razor for my legs, I don't think they like. Or toothpaste. I mean, because that's threatening.
This has got 220 puffs in it, and then once you reach that, it won't smoke anymore. So you just take it off and throw it away, and then you just throw a new one on. And so it's really easy.
Awesome.
Relatively easy.
And it doesn't litter. That's my biggest pet peeve. Is.
Well, I mean,
butts.
people could still litter, but you're going to get a lot more use out of it. As what?
Yeah.
10 puffs is usually a cigarette, so you're looking at like a pack and a half or something.
Right. Yeah, but I think if they unscrew it, they'll throw it away. It's like a cigarette. You're wanting to put it out too, so you're using your foot, and then you just don't pick it up. I hate that.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a pet peeve.
It is.
Well, yeah, she starts twitching. She's talking about just.
Well, I don't smoke, and I wake up every day, and I found cigarette butts like in front of my house.
So you're like, what in the F is going on
smoking and looking at my windows.
You got stockings. Some guy just sitting there and burning them down. I mean, that's going to be uncomfortable.
At least I got his DNA.
No, hey. Well, see, you know what? So maybe they aren't as bad as you would think.
Yeah. You're in town also. I heard there's a coffee endeavor you're under as well.
Yeah, we, my dad started this website as CaptainPhilHarris.com, and he started selling coffee. He got tired. Everybody would give us this coffee. We live off it, and they would tell us they had the best coffee. Well, there were some coffees that were okay, but they really didn't have much caffeine in it, or we'd have a lot of caffeine and it tastes like shit, or poop, whatever. And so we kind of created our own blends that work for us.
Does coffee go with crabs?
Well, they come hand in hand on the boat.
Yeah.
But as for the supermarket, I don't know.
Do you actually eat crab in your off time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to Bob Chin's tonight, man.
Nice.
Well, we're in Chicago, might as well.
Yeah.
The place is awesome.
It might be actually stressful for them serving you.
Well, they're the only.
Give you a good one.
There's 4% of the U.S. crab stays in the U.S., or of king crab stays in the U.S., just 4%. And he actually sells that restaurant, like, I think, 3 times the amount of crab there that's from Alaska than anywhere else. Mm-hmm. And there's only, like, I think maybe 100 other restaurants in the U.S. that sell real king crab.
Wow.
The rest is Russian cod.
So everything on the boat, when the show Deadliest Catch is put together, it's not put together in a weird way to make people look different. I always wonder that if I ever am watching a reality show, maybe the people are nice or maybe they're not nice, and they just make them out to be a certain way because they're capturing a whole week and putting it,
People that are captured as assholes on the show are pretty much assholes. People that you see that have big hearts have big hearts.
Okay.
What you see is what you get.
All right.
And people that like to drop pots on top of other people's pots are bad people. Bad people. And just a heads up, not putting any names out there. We're real people, and like if I got paid for it, I'd be doing backflips and maybe like cartwheels through.
What do you mean if you got paid for it?
I got $1,000 in a fruit basket I never saw so far.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The big assumption is that we're making all these big bucks.
Oh, that's unreal.
They did pay for my dad's funeral.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them. We had a really good one for him. I mean, if there was a way for him to go, like my dad, he loved to be noticed.
Yeah.
He had big Harleys. He had Corvettes and all these different toys. I can't begin to tell you. He always liked to be the best, at everything. And he went out as big as he could go out, I think. I mean, we've had 3 or 4 funerals from now.
Wow.
And in different states, and there's different countries that have had funerals for him, and it's just weird. And we're going to have the final funeral up in Alaska. We're going to dump off his ashes into the Bering Sea off the boat. We'll have everybody around, that's got, it's a part of him, was one of his good friends.
Yeah.
It'll be rough, That'll be the final goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, death is a real common thing as a fisherman, Started out with 13 friends out of high school. There's only 2 of us left now.
Oh, my gosh.
9 years.
Why is that so common?
Well, it's just because there's a 100% injury rate in our job. And just how injured you get, If someone's doing drugs on the boat, they can kill the person next to them because they're not paying attention. Or if you get too tired and you mess up, you kill yourself or the person working next to you.
Oh, yeah.
We do 36 hours on, 4 hours off every day. That's our work day.
That's unreal.
And we do that for like 2.5 months to 3.5 months at a whack. So you can see how we get a little tired.
Yeah.
We come home, like to party.
Yeah.
And, Chicago apparently knows
yes,
that party.
came to the right town.
Yeah, no, that's a good place. I like it. I like it a lot. So we've been having fun with it, and just sticking up for the causes that, I'm trying to fight for, that. I'm trying to use notoriety for the cancer kids, do a lot of stuff with them, and, just anything to help out because, it's just like my dad always told me to have a good heart and use it to the best of my ability. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're doing. It's been a slice having you.
It was nice meeting you too. Thank you.
Thank you very much.